that Keith was coming this evening after the show, and we'd probably go to Smitty's and sit and talk and have a cup of coffee, and it wouldn't feel so bad. But he didn't show up.
Terry, look, I am not the best one to advise you when men are concerned. I haven't been too good in that department myself, but this isn't the first time he's let you down. Don't get too involved with a guy like Keith Burgess. He'll only hurt you.
Oh, I know he's not like other people. I don't want him to be. That's what makes him so exciting. If he doesn't show up for an appointment, it's because he's working and he just didn't notice. But I really wish he had come tonight. I needed him. Kay, I'm frightened. For the very first time, I am frightened. It's been 3 years now. The first year, it didn't seem to matter. I was so young. I don't think anyone could have been as young as I was. And I just thought, they just don't know. I'll get one good part, and I'll show them. Nothing bothered me that first year. Not having enough money, sometimes not even enough food. And to buy a pair of silk stockings, that was a major investment. But I just knew that part was going to come along. But it hasn't. What if it doesn't come next year? Kay, what if it doesn't come at all?
Oh, honey, you can always go home. You have a home to go to anyway.
And marry some small-town boy like Louis?
Well, I didn't mean that exactly.
I can't just go home and plop myself down on Dad. Do you know what a country doctor earns? When I was little, I didn't even know how poor we were. My mother made everything so delightful and so much fun. Even when I was sick, she made it fun. She let me look at her scrapbook. And oh, I love that scrapbook. Sometimes I even made believe that I was sick just so I could see the scrapbook. And that takes acting, especially when your father is the doctor. I love the scrapbook. The pictures of all those handsome actors, and there was one of my mother. She was so beautiful. She played the part of Esmeralda. It was the last part she ever played, and she never finished the performance.
What happened?
She fainted in the middle of the last act. They rang down the curtain, and someone said, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And there was, and he married her.
Oh, Terry, how romantic.
Oh, but she was so sick. For weeks and weeks she was so sick. The cast couldn't wait for her. They had to go on without her. But they knew that she'd follow and she'd catch up with them. But she never did.
Well, didn't she miss it a lot afterwards?
Oh, I know now. She missed it every minute of her life. But I think it was because Dad was such a gentle darling, and he was so dependent upon her. Otherwise, I think she would have packed up and taken me with her, and I would have been one of those kids that lived in dressing rooms, slept in trunk trays, learned my vocabulary from the stagehands.
But that would have been thrilling.
But she didn't. She spent her entire life in that small town. But she loved this with every bone in her body.
She knew.
And she loved it that
She
much.
knew you were going to be an actress.
She knew that one day there was only one thought that she had, and that was I was going to be the actress. It was almost like it was part of the church, as though it was it designated by the church. She believed in it so sincerely.
I never thought of the theater that way. I've always just used it as a convenience when I was desperate.
Oh.
And I'm using it that way again because I'm desperate.
Oh, I've made you blue. I didn't mean to be so gloomy. Ah, we are fine. We are elegant. I have 2 weeks' salary coming to me from that horrible flop that I'm in. That's $80. That will take care of all of our expenses for the next 2 weeks.
I can't let you pay for me again. You
One of us will get a
Oh,
job.
I'm sorry, you paid my $12.50 last week.
Oh, come on, don't be stuffy.
Please.
I was the one who was working.
Oh, I'll never get another job. I'm not a very good actress.
Oh, come
And
now.
there's nothing else I know how to do, and nobody I can go back to, except somebody I'll never go back to.
Oh, it's your husband, isn't it?
I ran away from him twice, and I went back twice because I ran out of money. I had no place to sleep. I was hungry. Both times he was waiting for me. He's waiting for me now.
Kay, why are you so afraid of him?
Because I know him. Most people thought he was just this wildly attractive playboy, always doing nutty, wonderful things. But I know better. Nights of terror.
Oh,
Oh, darling, you don't want to shoot me. Why, they wouldn't let you play polo tomorrow. Let's take the gun and toss it out the window. It'll be such fun to see it smash against the street lamps. And then there were the nights he made love to me. I can't even tell you about those.
Kay, isn't there someone in your
No,
family?
isn't there something
that can
illegal?
help you?
Isn't there something legal you can do? I wanted to do something legal. I went to his family, but they have millions. I'm nothing. I'm nobody.
No.
They united against me like a stone wall. They even made it out like I was the one who was mad.
And no one in your family can come to your help?
Well, I have a father. He's in Chicago, but I can't go back to him. I ran away from him when I was 16 to go on the stage. And that's when I met Dick. No, I fell for him. He was so handsome, so exciting. He did these wonderful, nutty things like smashing automobiles around and throwing cocktail glasses into the mirrors behind bars. I thought it was fun then.
Oh, and I've been moaning about my little problems.
Oh, I swore I wouldn't get you involved in all of this. I'm sorry. I don't know what made me do it.
Oh, it's all right. It might help some.
Well, maybe.
Well, maybe it's time for us to have those sheep go over, whatever.
The fence, I think.
Oh, well, it was the fence that the sheep have to go over. And maybe tomorrow, when we wake up, there will be 19 agents downstairs, all of them saying, you, and only you can play this part.
I suppose Jean will be out to all hours.
I think that there's nothing that bothers her at any time. Life just keeps rolling on for her.
Yep.
Well, do you think it's time for us to say nighty-night?
I feel so wide awake.
Oh, it's time. Come on.
Okay.
It's sleepy time.
All right. Well, good night, Terry.
Good night.
I'll turn out the light.
Okay.
Terry, wake up!
What's the matter?
We're in the movies!
What?
Both of us were in the movies. They just heard from the coast.
Tell me, what's happened?
Mr. Kingsley got a telegram. They liked our tests, and we're to go to the office tomorrow to sign our contract. And next week, we leave for the coast. Can you believe it, Terry?
Yes. But so soon?
Well, of course, we'll only get little parts in the beginning. beginning, but there's that beautiful check every week, whether you're working or not. And the swimming, and the sunshine, and those little ermine jackets up to here. And no more running around to those offices having the agents spit in your eye. And a salary raise every 6 months, that's if they like us. And after 3 years, it begins to look pretty good. After 5, it's wonderful. And after 7, it's more money than you ever heard of.
7 years? What do you mean, 7 years?
Yes, it's a 7-year contract. That's if they take up the options.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No,
I couldn't.
couldn't what?
What about the stage? What if I wanted to act?
What do you think this is, juggling? Motion picture acting is just as much of an art as stage acting. The only thing is it's cut up more. You only have to learn one line at a time, and they keep on taking it until you get it right.
That's not acting. That's piecework. You're not a human being. You're a thing in a vacuum. Noise shut out. Human response shut out. But in the theater, when you hear that lovely sound out there, it does something. And all of a sudden, it's as though an electric current is going through you, and it hits you here. And that's how you learn to act.
You can learn to act in pictures. As I told you, you keep repeating the lines until you get it right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they put you in a tin can, like Campbell's soup. And that's not funny. And if you die the next day, it really doesn't matter. You don't even have to be alive to be in pictures.
Ha! You call this being alive? Sleeping 3 in a room in this rotten dump? That builds you up, huh?
I'm not going to stay here forever. This is only the beginning.
Don't kid yourself. You've been here 3 years, and then it's 3 years more, and then another 3. Where are you? You can't play ingenue parts forever. Pretty soon, you're a character woman running a boarding house, like old Mrs. Orcutt. That would be nice, huh?
I don't know. You make me sound like such a fool. And I know I'm not. All I want to do is stay on the stage. An actress in the theater is what I've wanted to be my whole life. It isn't just a routine. It isn't a career. It's something that I feel. The theater has been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. Oh, I don't know. It's part of civilization.
Ha! You stay here with your civilization, eating those lousy stews and tapiocas they shove at us, towing the mark in this female seminary. Why, your clothes and climbs? That's what you like, huh?
Yes, I like it.
Huh. And I suppose you like that insane racket going on all night?
Yes, I do.
And that Cadillac car sign going on and off like a damn lighthouse. You have to have that to be an actress?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Well, not for me. I'm going out where there's sunshine and money and fun and little swimming pools up to here. I'm going to make something out of my life. I'm not going to stay here in this lousy dump. Fine, then just go.
Honey. Maybe I should shouldn't have said that.
Oh, it's okay. You haven't made a mistake. Don't worry. She'll be back. Oh.